In the farthest flung corners of our world, ingenuity isn't just a skill, it's a way of life. Here, food is more than just sustenance. It's a canvas for transformation, a testament to tradition passed down through generations. Today, we're journeying into one of these remote regions to uncover a remarkable process, one that turns a familiar fruit into something entirely unexpected. And it all starts with a simple banana. After the harvest, these bananas aren't sent to a market or eaten fresh. Instead, their journey takes a turn deep underground. They are carefully buried, with the earth itself becoming a natural ripening chamber. Tucked away beneath the soil, the bananas are enveloped in a warm, moist embrace. This subterranean environment works its magic, trapping heat and humidity, which coaxes the fruit to soften and change. Over the course of several days, a profound transformation occurs. The starches break down into sugars, and the firm flesh yields, becoming incredibly soft, intensely sweet, and exceptionally rich in juice. It is a natural method of ripening that concentrates the flavor in a way that simply leaving them on a countertop never could. When the time is right, the bananas are unearthed. They're no longer the firm, green-tinged fruit that was buried. Now they are plump, fragrant, and bursting with potential. But their journey is far from over. The next stage requires careful preparation. A large pit is dug into the ground, a communal space for the next step of this ancient recipe. The pit is then meticulously lined with thick sheets of plastic, creating a clean, contained basin. This lining is crucial. It ensures that none of the precious fruit or its juice is lost to the surrounding soil. It's a simple yet effective piece of technology that makes the whole process possible. Once the pit is ready, the real work begins. The ripened bananas are peeled one by one, their soft, fragrant flesh tossed into the plastic-lined hollow. As the pit fills with a mountain of golden fruit, the air becomes thick with a sweet, almost intoxicating aroma. This is where the community often comes together, a shared effort rooted in tradition. In some places, for the sake of hygiene, people will carefully wrap their feet in plastic bags. Then, they step directly into the pit. This isn't just about crushing the fruit. It's a rhythmic, almost dance-like process. With each step, the bananas begin to break down. It's a method that has been perfected over centuries, a physical connection between the people and the food they create. As the crushing continues, another key ingredient is introduced: handfuls of dry grass. This might seem like an odd addition, but it serves a vital purpose. The grass acts as a natural catalyst, introducing wild yeasts and creating air pockets within the mash, which helps to kickstart and accelerate the fermentation process. Slowly but surely, the pile of bananas transforms. What was once solid fruit becomes a thick, dense, and bubbling puree. The texture changes, the color deepens, and the flavor evolves into something far more complex and potent than the simple, sweet banana we all recognize. It's a raw, rustic, and incredibly effective technique. With the mashing complete, the next step is to separate the liquid from the solids. The entire mixture, a thick, fibrous slurry, is carefully scooped out and poured through a filter. This is often a simple cloth or a fine mesh sieve. As the puree is pressed and squeezed, a thick, sugary liquid slowly trickles out. This is the heart of the final product, the concentrated essence of the fermented bananas. The leftover solids, the fibrous pulp, and grass are not wasted. They often find another use as animal feed, ensuring nothing goes to waste in this resourceful economy. What remains is a precious, syrupy fluid, the raw material for the final transformation. This sweet, unfiltered liquid, known as banana juice or must, is collected and poured into containers to begin the most patient phase of its journey. These containers, often large plastic jugs or traditional clay pots, are sealed to protect the liquid from outside contaminants while allowing the gases produced during fermentation to escape. They are then stored away in a cool, dark place and left completely undisturbed. For days or even weeks, a quiet and powerful process takes place inside. The wild yeasts, introduced by the grass and the air, get to work. They feast on the abundant sugars in the juice, converting them into alcohol and carbon dioxide. It's a slow, natural alchemy, a silent bubbling that signals the creation of something new. Over time, the vigorous bubbling subsides as the fermentation process slows down and eventually stops. The liquid clarifies as sediment settles to the bottom. What began as a humble bunch of bananas, buried in the earth and crushed by foot, has completed its extraordinary metamorphosis. It has become banana wine, a traditional, homemade alcoholic beverage that is deeply woven into the cultural fabric of the community. Its taste is unique, a world away from the fruit it came from, carrying notes of the earth, the grass, and the patient hands that crafted it. This entire process, from burying the fruit to sealing the final jar, is a beautiful example of how environment, necessity, and tradition can converge to create something truly special. It's a drink shaped by the land itself. For the people who make it, this isn't just a beverage. It's a part of celebrations, a staple of social gatherings, and a symbol of their heritage and resourcefulness. It represents a deep understanding of nature and a mastery of ancient techniques. So, as we watch this incredible journey from fruit to wine, a question naturally arises for those of us watching from afar. This unique beverage, born from the earth and steeped in tradition, offers a taste of a different way of life. And it makes you wonder, if you were offered a glass, would you ever taste it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey today. If you enjoyed this glimpse into a different corner of the world, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. See you next time.